Hello everyone, welcome to Nagesh Kawalski Orchid School. I am Pooja Rajmane. I am your computer teacher. What we discussed in last period? Yes, we started our lesson number 6. What is the name of this lesson? WordPad. What do you mean by WordPad? WordPad is the basic word processor which is more advanced than Notepad but simpler than Microsoft Word. How to open the WordPad? Yes, first tell me how to open the WordPad. Click on the start button, all program, accessories and then WordPad. Firstly, we will see what we discussed in last period in shortly. We will see here. WordPad window. WordPad window having 4 main components. Which are they? Title bar, WordPad button, the ribbon and quick access toolbar. What is the use of title bar? Title bar is useful for, it is used to display the name of this document or file or where we are working currently. It display, we can see this by using the title bar. Title bar having the 3 buttons. What is the name of these buttons? These are called as the control buttons, right? First one is the minimize button, maximize button, close button. Now how to create a new document, and what do you mean by cursor? Cursor is the small blinking line on the WordPad. It's called as a cursor. How to write in WordPad? Means if you want to write number, then by using numeric key we can write number, or otherwise if you want to type, means any paragraph or any word, then that time we can use alphabet key for writing. We discussed about how to write in WordPad also. Next we discussed how to save the document, and what we discussed, how to open the already exit file. And suppose we write something in WordPad and we save it and we want this as a hard copy, means as a print. The book which you are using, it is hard copy, right? What it was writing, it was in a 1 page, right? By using printer we can take it, but see your book properly. This book having the left margin, right margin, then top margin and bottom margin same as each and every page. Then by using the page setup option, we can, what we said by using page setup option, we can select the size of paper. Means for if you want to take a print, then for printing which paper we are using, then in size we can select the size of paper. Next, orientation, means suppose we want to print, then it is landscape or portrait. And last one is the margin, means in margin we can adjust left margin, means how to give, means how many give space to the left side, right side, up side and bottom side. By using margin we can give space, any space we can give. That also we discussed in last period. We discussed as in practical also, right? And which window it is? Page setup window it is, right? Now our next one component of the WordPad is, what is it? The ribbon. Keep in mind, WordPad window having 4 main components. Which are they? Title bar, WordPad button, ribbon, quick access toolbar. Now in that 4 component we discussed in last period title bar and WordPad button. Now we will see about the ribbon, and afterwards we will see about the quick access toolbar. Now what is the use of ribbon? We will see later. Formatting text. Ribbon means what? Formatting text. These tools are used to adjust the appearance of the link in a document. Font. We will see how to open the WordPad. Yes, loudly. Click on the start button. Then I can't hear you, loudly. Good. All program. Then nice accessories and then WordPad. See here, it is the WordPad window. First one is a title bar and it is what it is? Yes, it is WordPad button, and this you can see it is called as a ribbon. What it is? It is ribbon. This from page, this line you can see here, it is called as a ribbon. Okay, then first one option is font. Where is the font? This you can see here. You can see here. Firstly, I will write something, then you will understand. What it is? It is the spelling of school, right? Now, what is the use of this font? What is the use of font? This function is used to select the font style. It is normal font style, but suppose we want to change the font style. But keep in mind, for each and everything, means suppose we want to increase the size of this font or decrease the font of this word, then also for each and everything we must have to select the word or sentence. Means where we want to give effect, firstly we must have to select this font or sentence. We want to give effect here, that's why we must have to select it. Okay, then what it is? Font style. We will see. You can see effect. Got it? What is the use of this font style? We can change the font style. Okay, we can select, we can choose any font style by using which option? By using which option? Font option. Good. Now next one, read it. What it is? Font size. This function is, where is the font size? It is the font size. Here also we can increase or decrease the font size. It is for increasing, it is for decreasing. But this is the one option. By using this option we can do minimize the font or maximize the font. But for each and everything we must have to select the select it, and you only tell me what is the use of this font size. Suppose if I select the 9 number, then you can see the changes, and if I select the 72 number, then also you can see the changes. Then what is the use of this font size option? Good. For increasing or decreasing the font size. Means what is the use of font size? This function used to increase or decrease the font size. Where is it? It is the font style, it is the font size, and by using this A also we can increase the size. You will see here, you can see, or if you want to decrease the size, then also we can decrease. Got it? font size, font style. Now next one is this B you can see here. B means what? Bold. B means what? Bold. This function make the selected text bold. Firstly, we must have to select it, and then after we will give. If we click here, then you can see what happened. What happened? This see before it and see after it. What happened? It will become little bit dark. Dark means bold. Right? This function make the selected text bold. Bold means what? Dark. Firstly, we will choose another one font style. Then you understand. Now it is not bold. Now it is bold. Got it? Now next one is what? Italic. What is the use of italic? For giving this effect, what we have to do? Firstly select it, and afterwards keep your mouse here and click the which button? Good, left button. Then you can see the changes. What happened? By using italic option, it is italiced. Means what? It will become a little bit slanted. See here before italic, and now see here after italic. It will become a little bit slanted. Okay. Now what is it? U. What is it? U means what? I will select it and I will give this effect. Then what happen? This function underline the selected text. Means suppose we are writing in computer and suppose we want to give underline for any word or for any sentence, then that time by using underline we can do the underline that word or sentence. Next one is color. Where is the color? It is for text color and it is for background color. Text highlight color. Means what is different in that? We will see here. Firstly, we must have to select it, and firstly we will give for the text color. Firstly we will give text color. We can choose any color which you want. Okay, we will take this color and you can see the changes. Suppose, what is the use of this color? Highlighter means what? Got it? What is the use of this color and what is the use of this color? Suppose we want to give text color, then A is useful for giving color for text, and suppose we want to give as a background or highlighter, that time we must have to select this. Now next one is, till here everyone understand? First one is what it is? Font. It is useful for font style, then font size, then bold, italic, underline. Next one is for giving text color. Next one is for giving a highlighter or highlight color or background color also we can say. Not for a full page. In Paint we can give background color as a full, but here we select only this word, then it will come to only for that selected text. Next one is we will see what is it next. Left align text. Left alignment. Left align. Then it is center align. It is right align, and it is justify alignment. What is the use of this alignment? Firstly, we will write something. I like school. Okay. Now, firstly, I will select it and I will give which alignment? Left alignment. Left means what? This word means it is one sentence. I like school. It is one sentence. It is with this function align the selected paragraph or text to the left. You can see here this is from one line to the left side, right? You can see here it is in one line to the left side. Now suppose next I will give you a right side, then you understand. See here it is one line from the right side. It is in one line from the right side. Got it? Difference between the left alignment and right alignment. Suppose we want this in one line from right side, then we select the right alignment, and suppose we want this one line in a right side, then we will select the right alignment. We will see one more time, left side and right side. Now, what is the use of center? Now you only told me. You only tell me. Tell me fast. What is the use of center alignment? Left understand, right understand. Now, what is the use of center alignment? Yes, good. It will become as a center. Got it? Not it is one line in which side? Left side. Not it is one line in a right side. It is as a center. This become as a center. Now, what is mean by justifier? These also they are from right side also one side, and from left side also one side, and from right side also one side. What is difference between the center? Center means become a center, and justifies means from left side also one line and from right side also one line. Understand till here? Where we are seeing in which component we are seeing? Yes, we are studying the component which ribbon. Now next one component is, what is the name of this component? Quick access toolbar. Where it is quick access toolbar? Yes, it is one line and small triangle. It is quick access toolbar. That also we discussed in last period, right? What is the use of this? Last chapter we discussed. What is the use of this quick access toolbar? Quick access toolbar. The quick access toolbar is a very useful feature located at the top of the WordPad window and contain some of the most important buttons. What it having? It having the some of the most important buttons, which are there: save, undo, redo. You can add the button like new, open, print, or remove any of the existing one. Just click on arrow and choose the option you want to add and remove. We will see practically. Where is the quick access toolbar? It is quick access toolbar, but these are the component of the quick access toolbar. When we click on this, what is the name of this button? WordPad button, right? When we click on the WordPad button, then we get this option, which are the new, open, save, save as, print. Okay, but we can create as a shortcut here upper side. How it is? Means save option. Suppose we want to save this file, instead of going here and then clicking here, directly we can save it. See, you know, when we click on the save, then you know very well which window will be displayed. Suppose now I will click here, then it will display the same window. We will save it on desktop and we will give name 24 and then save. Then where is the display 24? On the title bar, right? Means what is the use of the quick? Quick means what? Instant. Means by using here we can do our work fast. We can add this new also, this open also, means same. By using here also we can do this work, and by using here also we can do fast work. Instead of going this in WordPad button, directly we will do here. Suppose we want the next new file, then we can click here, then we will get the new file. Okay, you can see here it is document. What we given name? We have given now only 24. Now it is new document display. Where is our 24? It is on the desktop. Got it? Now we can take this option and we can remove this option also. Suppose we don't want this save option here, then we can remove from here also. From where? From quick access toolbar. We can add also and we can remove also. Okay, got it? Use of the quick access toolbar. Now we will see suppose we want to open the 24 our file. What is the name of this file? 24. How to open this? It is useful for open already exit file. Then click where is our file? On the desktop, and then click 24. Okay, 24 file is open. Now what is the use of undo option? What is the use of undo option? Where is the undo? It is the undo and it is the redo. What is the use of this both option? Because remaining option we discussed in last period. Now we will see about the undo and redo. In file option means in which WordPad button and in quick access toolbar, same components are there, same options are there, which are very new, open, but only these two options don't have it here. That's why we will see this. What is meant by undo? Undo means what? This option allows you to correct your mistake instantly. For example, if you make a mistake while typing, you can use this undo option immediately and it cancels the last step that you recently changed. Means how it is working we will see here. I like school and we will write one more sentence. I like to what is the spelling of play? P-L-A-Y. What is the spelling of play? P-L-A-Y. But by mistakenly, what I write here? P-L-E-Y. Now, I want to correct it. Instead of using the backspace key, means by using the backspace key, we can erase it and we can write one more time. And using the delete key also, we can delete it and we can write it. But instead of using these both keys, there is a one option, it is undo. What happened? What we write recently, it is removed. Okay? Now, what is the use of redo? This option allows you cancel the undo option that you have last used. Now, what is the use of this redo option? What we do here now, we use undo option, and what we write the sentence, it is removed, full sentence removed. Now, if I press the redo option, then what will happen? We will see here what will happen. What happened? This sentence means where we use the redo option, where we use the undo option, it is cancelled. What we used before, means before that we used the which option? Undo option. But by using redo option, we cancel this undo option. What is use of the undo option, use of the redo option? No. Okay, we will see one more time. Okay. Now, if I use this, why it only delete? Because now only what I type, it delete the recently action. Now what I type here? Only play. That's why it removed only play. Now I want this play. Now I want this play. Then by using which option I will get this play? By using redo option. Got it? Undo and redo. Undo is useful for correct the mistake, and redo is useful for cancel the undo option. Got it till here? Now what we discussed in this period? We discussed about the remove and quick access toolbar. We discussed about the ribbon and quick access toolbar. In ribbon, what we discussed? About the font. What is the use of font? By using font, we can change the font style. Font size. What is the use of font size? Close your book and give me answer fast. What is the use of font size? Good. We want to increase or decrease the size of font. You can increase or decrease by using font size option. Next is the bold. What is the use of bold? Fast and loudly. Suppose we want to do the dark this sentence or word, by using bold option we can do it. Next is a italic. By using this italic option we can do our text or sentence little bit slanted. Next one is a underline. What is the use of underline? To do underline, good. Color. But for giving each and every effect, means for color, left aliasing, right aliasing, center aliasing, any effect, we must have to select the word or sentence. Keep in mind. And quick access toolbar. In quick access toolbar and in WordPad button, there are same options, but only two options are more, which are the undo and redo. What is the use of undo? To remove the recently work. And what is the use of redo? Redo cancel the undo. Got it? And by using quick access toolbar, it is having the most important buttons. We can take this button as a shortcut here, right? We can add the button and we can remove button from there also. Now remaining part we will see afterwards. Now what is the homework for you? Read the lesson and underline the hard words. Thank you.